All right. Do this. All right, we're gonna wait on who we waiting on? Los and Keys. It's right in the weight room. Yeah. I got a 312 number. No video. I gotta have you on video. All right, there you go, JD.
Tay, can you hear me?
I hear you, JD.
What's going on, everybody? Greg, what's up, bro? Phil, what's going on, man?
What's going on, JD, man? How you doing, man?
What's good? What's good?
Good, I'm good. My bad, all right, there we go. What up, fellas?
My
What's
God.
going on, JD?
How y'all doing, man?
I appreciate all y'all, man. I'm say that in the introduction as well. Start this recording, man. All right, we'll get started, man. When everybody loads them come in, we'll get them in. First thing first, welcome everybody to our third episode of our 2022 United Against Cancer All-Star Podcast. Today is a real special podcast. We got some of the best young coaches in, I'm gonna say, the nation. You know what I'm saying? We've been promoting it as a state, but I'm gonna say the nation. You know, I got a relationship with everybody on here. You know, either we hooped together or we kind of, grew together. We did work together. You know, me and Phil, we kind of grew up together. His dad was one of my coaches growing up. His dad didn't let me play down growing up. He made sure, like, whatever age group he was doing, I had to be with him. Me and JD did work together. You know, I got a great relationship with Nene. We always talk about basketball, especially a lot of the pro-ams. You know, I'm one of her biggest fans for the women's basketball. Me and Coach Greg, you know, we hooped together. We did work together. Coach Keys, when he get in, that's my best friend. My brother, we grew up together. And then Coach Lowe's, I got a relationship with Coach Lowe's. So I really think you guys being in a position to coach is great, man, because all you guys bring something, you know, great to the table. So without further ado, everybody, the young new era of the coaches in Chicago. I couldn't get everybody in, but I got these guys in. So let's start off. Let's everybody introduce themselves. We'll go ladies first.
Such gentlemen. I'm Coach Reynolds, Taranika. Everybody call me Nene. I'm at Crane Medical Prep on near west side of Chicago. Been there for about 6 years now. I had a great experience so far. So.
I go. I'm Jameer Dismukes. Everybody call me Coach JD. I'm at Hyde Park. This is actually my second year. So COVID year was my first year. Getting that experience was my first year, and now this is my second year. So excited about that.
I'm Coach Greg. Everybody call me Coach Greg or Coach G. I'm the head coach at Clemente High School on the west side, northwest side. This is my first year as the head coach. I've been a part of the program 3 years. I started as an assistant. The following year, I ended up getting the sophomore job, and then now I'm the varsity coach.
My name is Phil Geary. I am the head coach at OPRF, Oak Park and Root Forest, and this is my second year, first full year, just same as Jameer. I got it with the COVID year, so we can count that, but this is the first full year going around. And I've been coaching for about 7 years now.
I appreciate y'all. I got a couple of people got some technical difficulties going on, so that's why I'm trying to help them log in and get in. So let's go over this. So my question to y'all is, what made you want to be a coach? Like, I know all y'all hoop. I know all y'all, everybody hooped, everybody, play the game. Nene still play her pro-am games. Haven't really seen none of you guys playing the pro-am games yet, but I know Nene still hoop. So what made you guys what made you guys want to be coaches?
I'll go first. Honestly, it honestly just popped up on me. Like I didn't plan on, as a hooper, you think you're gonna play basketball 30 years and just ride it out until whatever. But it popped up on me one time. I was in the gym with my best friend Quinn Peterson at the time, and he was working kids out, and a couple kids started asking me questions, and I just started to help out. And then the next time I didn't go, and the kids was like, I guess asking like, yo, where's PG or where's Coach Phil at? So after that, I was like, all right, well, let me start. I just started working kids out. Then eventually I started getting to coaching, and the rest is pretty much history. So I stumbled upon it, honestly.
Nice.
I think for me, I was in Michigan after school. I went to school in Toledo, Lawrence University, and I moved back to Grand Rapids where I was staying at. And I don't know, I think for me, man, I lost a little brother. Then, I felt like my brother wasn't into nothing. He didn't have any activities to do, and I think it was for me, it was just, coming back to Chicago, trying to help the inner city kids, man. We lose a lot of kids and they get, sucked into the streets, and it come from, just not being able to, do stuff they love, and I think that's what it was for me.
Nice.
I think for me, I just wanted to give back. Like I had great coaches in my corner that supported me and pushed me to be great. And I just seen a big void with women's basketball as we get into the later 2000s, started, getting a little softer and little kids start getting more out of control. And I just wanted to come back and put another mark on it, a younger mark, a younger face, so kids can see that it's a whole lot more things to do within our community to get done. And I just wanted to be a resource. In reality, that was it. I just wanted to be a resource. And I got an opportunity to coach at Crane. I started there 3 years, JV coach. And then this is my third year being a head varsity coach. And it's been fulfilling. It's been fulfilling. I feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So.
My take, honestly, just trying to stay around the game. I played professionally in Brazil, Liga Sorocaba de Basket in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and It was the only year I really played professionally, and I was overseas, and it was like, oh, it's not, really what it's cracked up to be. My little girl was, still out here in Chicago. So I knew, playing wasn't really what I wanted to do. So I just wanted to tried to figure out what it was I really wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to stay around the game. So I instantly got into coaching. And, it helped me along the way. Just getting in so early really helped me. So.
Let me get Coach Keys in so he can chime in. He having some technical difficulties right now, so I'm gonna try to send him to his other log in real quick. Have him check his email. All right. Yeah. So I interviewed for a couple of coaching jobs this year. I didn't get them, but it is what it is, man. I kind of like, running my program. I had the freedom to run my program. So I'm not on y'all level yet, but I'm definitely working. I'm definitely grinding, putting in the work. So I'm definitely grinding, putting in the work, man. I'm trying to get to y'all level, man. Up here go Coach Keys right here. All right, Book. There he is. All right, Coach Keys. Once you get all the way in, introduce yourself, and then tell us what got you into coaching.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? My bad, man. Got out of practice late because I was absent with technical difficulties. What's going on, coaches? How y'all feeling today, man?
What's going on? What's going on, Keon?
Oh, good.
Feeling good. I'm feeling good. Coach, what was the question? My bad.
Why did you decide to start coaching? Oh no, first introduce yourself, and then introduce yourself. What school you represent?
My name is Coach Keon Smothers. Everybody call me Coach Keys. I'm the head boys basketball coach at Longwood High School. Man, what got me into coaching was honestly my brother Coach Tay. Man, it was crazy. He needed somebody to coach for AAU. And man, I was still hooping. Like Phil was saying, man, because I heard y'all speaking, even though I was trying to get in. I was listening to everybody speak. But man, like Phil said, man, kind of thought we was gonna be hooping for about another 20, 25 years, man. But man, God has something different for me, man. So I really started off just helping my brother, man. Start off a team more, getting team more up and going. And man, honestly, I did one tournament with a bunch of kids that probably was my son's height, my 5-year-old son's height, man. And how hard they played, man. How hard they played against the talent they played against. Man, it just really made me fall in love with it, to be honest. So just like I said, helping my brother out, how I really jumped into this whole coaching thing. Then ended up at Bogan for a year. Now I'm at Longwood.
All right, cool. That's love. Appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you being on this teamwork journey with me for sure. My next question for you guys is: describe your coaching experience and give a little coaching background about yourself.
My coaching experience, I was coaching at Walter Payton College Prep for 5 years, and then I came right to. Actually, I take that back. I started as a freshman coach at Oak Park, and then I started coaching at Walter Payton with Q. We went to Walter Payton College Prep and was there for 5 years, and then I came right back to Oak Park when a job opened up. Got the job and literally enjoying it every single day because I went to Oak Park. So it's really a really big circle right now.
Anybody else want to chime in?
Me, like I said, I stopped playing early just to get in it early. So when I first finished playing in Brazil, I was a top assistant coach at Rich East High School in the South Suburbs. And then after that, I was there for a year. Then I spent a year at Blackhawk College in Moline, Illinois, as the top assistant coach. Then after that, I moved down to Florida and spent 3 years at Victory Rock Prep with Lauren Jackson. Then I had a small stint at Georgia State where I was the graduate assistant at Georgia State with Ron Hunter and Ray McCallum. And after that, the head coach at Indian Hills Community College called me and he offered me a job, and I actually went there for a year. Then after that, I went back to Rich East as the head coach this time, and they closed Rich East. And then I just got the head coach job at Hyde Park last year, and it's my second year.
Can you ask that question again, please?
Just your coaching background, your coaching experience. What's your, describe your coaching background, your coaching experience.
Oh man, so I think with me, like I said, I've been coaching now in the last 3 years. COVID, it's been a year, almost 2 years, So my experience has been kind of, not really been there yet, but like I said, I started as an assistant coach, for Clemente. I've been at Clemente all 3 years so far, and I hopefully want to be here, more than that. So I started as a freshman coach, assistant coach. Then I ended up getting the sophomore job, and then the varsity job landed in my hands.
With me, I started my coaching journey at Crane. Like I said, it's been 6. This is year 6 for me. I did 3 on the JV level, and then that following year, the 4th year, I became the head varsity coach. My experience, I've had a great experience. I just love teaching, and me coming from the JV to move up to the varsity level, it gave me a lot of time to teach, learn the ins and outs. And understand what I have in front of me versus where I really want to be. You can't be where you really want to be until you understand what's in front of you. And I think I've been doing that and trying to be patient with the process. Like I say, I love what I do. Just really still being a student of it.
For me, my coaching experience is not as long as Coach Field and Coach JD, man. They've been around. Man, like I said, I started off with Team Moore probably about 5 years ago. I became the freshman coach at Bogan, where I won the freshman championship. Assistant JV coach over at Bogan, where we went about 28-3 that year. Man, that's when my Longwood journey started, man. I was blessed to be able to become a head coach a year after, just touching high school, to be honest, just really starting my coaching career. I got an opportunity to become a head coach over on 95th, where I said my experience, it's been up and down. It's been up and down for me being at Longwood because my first year, we won conference, as a lot of people know. Second year, we did get a chance to play. That second year was like that year that we kind of needed, man, just to get the kids, the fan, the community behind us. Because you asked me, my last year team was probably going to be the team to remember. To be honest, we were going to crack a couple heads, man. We wanted to smoke. To be honest, they was kind of built that myself. To be honest, I handpicked a lot of them guys. To be real, so us not playing that year was kind of rough. It was kind of tough on it. But going into the third year, which is now, we're gonna see how things play out. I know I got a couple guys on here that I know we're gonna be meeting soon. It's all y'all know that. That's kind of like I said, my coaching experience, man. Mine was a little faster, man. I hope I can get the JD. Hope my resume look like his in a minute, but because I really do enjoy, like I said, just giving back to the shorties, man. Just helping them along the way, showing them that we beat the odds, so they can beat the odds with this basketball bouncing.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I love watching y'all work, man. It's a blessing watching y'all work, watching everybody back on this live, on this chat, man, this podcast. Just give back to the shorties, man. It's beautiful watching y'all brains work and your understanding of the game on the court. But what makes me more passionate about this group of guys is I know the work that most of y'all do off the court. Like I said, me and JD did work off the court. We was trying to get guys together in the community and try to do something, big and try to get a lot of the young guys to come out and do some marches and some protests and me, him, and Coach Key did some work. I watched Coach Greg and Coach Phil, throw events in their neighborhoods and give bags. Same thing with Coach Reynolds. I wouldn't say Coach Nene, but Coach Reynolds, I see the work she put in. She always in the gym giving back to kids. It's not even her program. A couple of times I came out west to, just to show my face to the kids, and she was in the gym with the kids, working out and playing against them. So off the court for me is real big, and I appreciate you guys for what you do. So my next question was going to be, which hurdles did you personally face, and how did you overcome them?
Please let me take this one, Phil. With me, like my goal was like I was so locked in on being a D1 coach, right? So that was like I'm focused D1. But you got to understand, like in that, you're broke. I was broke, grinding, no money, broke. I'm talking living in. Y'all heard the places I just named, broke. You know what I mean? So it's no money in it. Like getting through that hurdle, I think is one of the most important for me because I didn't quit. Like I stayed. Like that's a big hurdle, especially when you got, a little girl like I do. So you got to ride from Peter to pay Paul to, so you can keep chasing your dream. And I think for me, I really focused on that, locked in on that, and was able to persevere through that. And now I got the job at Hyde Park, which I think, in my opinion, is a gold mine. So.
A hurdle that I think I had to get over, or was something I had to like. I think learning the business part of it. I came in and got the job for, we've been running a Thanksgiving tournament for a long time. And, I came to the principal, the AD, like, we're going to continue to do this, continue to do that. And I didn't know certain stuff had to get approved through the LLC and, all that kind of stuff. And I think that kind of like drove me crazy. And I'm just like, what's going on? I thought I can do this and that whenever I want to. And, it's loops you got to go through, to get, certain stuff, approved and stuff like that. So I think for me, just kind of learning the business part of it, running it, from the business part, running a program with some I'm definitely learning, and a lot of older coaches kind of guiding me through
it. That's nice insight.
I would say the hurdle. I'll say two. As a player, probably me being small, probably the biggest hurdle I had to overcome. And right now, as a coach, I would probably say just like I'm sure that everybody up here can attest to this. Like coaching is 20% coaching, 80% the rest you got to deal with other, background stuff like background noise and things like that. So like coaching is easy, honestly, at least from my part, coaching is easy. It's just the other stuff that comes with coaching, which it's probably, when it's great, but it's just the other part of coaching that I'm sure everybody up on this board can attest to. Like it's just the other stuff. Coaching is great. It's just the other stuff that you have to deal with, such as what Greg was saying as far as the other things that as coaches we will have to deal with. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. So
I think my biggest hurdle as far as with coaching is to get kids to love the game as much as you do. And I think they have to see that as from me as a player coach, because it opens up for me to really get to them when they see that I can still play. I ain't lying, like my accomplishments and just getting them to believe in the system and working at it. That's been my hurdle, because the kids not the problem. You can get the kids, but it's getting them to feed into the system and what you're about.
Nice insight. Yeah, I definitely enjoy playing the kids a lot, man. It showed them that we can still do this.
Man, my biggest hurdle for me as a coach, I probably got two of them. Kind of how Coach Greg and Coach Field said, like, man, dealing with that, man, learning the politic part of the Chicago basketball, high school basketball has been difficult, because I know me. I just want to get to the grind, get to the games, and just go out there like I play. Like I tell my players, man, my shirt probably gonna be wetter than y'all's when the game over with, because I coach how I play. So that's probably one of my biggest hurdles, man. Especially, man, at a small school like mine. They never saw the athletics, the basketball team ever, done anything before. So just try to get, the network and everybody behind us, because we're a charter school. So just trying to get everybody behind us. It's been difficult, to be honest, but, we're making it work. And then probably my second one is, kind of like, man, Coach said, man, dealing with the youth. Man, they deal with a lot outside of basketball. And I know I'm one of them caring coaches that honestly, man, if my player got a problem, sometimes, man, I feel like it's my problem. Like my mom told me, Coach, you can't save everybody. As long as you save one or two, you did your job. But like I told mom, I got 12 though. So, I want to look out for all of them, man. So, just hearing what these kids go through outside of basketball, it been challenging for me, because, sometimes we bring that back home to our households and all that. So that's kind of been one of my biggest hurdles that I'm still, trying to get over. How to be a coach and still have their backs outside of basketball.
That's everybody. All right. So real quick, if you are watching, we are on our UAC All Stars YouTube channel, live on the podcast. You guys can ask questions. You guys can leave comments. I know Coach Rob just said, "What's up, coaches?" Yasmin said, "What's up, bro?" To Keon, our brother to Keon. So again, make sure y'all go. Dub C say salute coaches. Make sure y'all go, check out the YouTube channel, man, and subscribe and everything. My next question for you guys is, describe some of your accomplishments and achievements, and how they make you feel as a coach and personally.
I know I just left off. I'll take this. I'll kick this one off, man. My biggest compliment as a coach, man, honestly, sending my players to school, man. Honestly, when I came into coaching, I ain't had no connects, no how to, nobody really, show me how to get my kids to the next level. So, I kind of did it on my own, man. Blow them up on Twitter, man. Calling phones, connecting with other people, man. So, my biggest compliment, I feel like I had 7 seniors last year that didn't get a chance to play, and to see all my kids go to school for free and still be able to go play ball for free without having the season, knowing they transferred into Longwood, on the hope and the dream, but just seeing them 6, 7 guys, man, play college ball, and right now, doing good at their colleges, man. That's probably my biggest accomplishment. That's all I really probably care about. Like I tell my guys all the time, man, if I go 0-28, now y'all go to school, even though we'll never do that. But, if I go 0-28, now y'all go to school, we won. We beat the odds, fellas. That's really all it's about for me, man. Just seeing them guys, man, just getting them out to see something different. See something that Chicago ain't really giving us, man. So just to see my guys happy in a way, man, that's my biggest compliment as a coach. And as far as compliments for myself as a coach, I've been blessed to be able to get invited to the junior NBA camps, the Chris Paul camps, all the camps that really come through. I definitely get an invite, and that's always a blessing. Because while I'm building my players, I'm definitely able to build myself as a coach. So that's kind of my two biggest accomplishments: my players and myself, being able to just build our brand together.
I think I got two also. I think a big accomplishment for me, as a coach. Some people don't get to go back and coach at their alma mater, and Clemente being one of them schools that that's a gold mine in the city for real. A lot of people really don't know, but it is a gold mine school. Being able to come back and coach at my school, my alma mater, I think that was a big accomplishment for me in the community also. So I think that was a big one. And then another one for me, I think I got one returner coming back that came back this year, and I moved 3 kids up and everybody else knew. And I think this summer, me trying to get them all to, get along and fill each other out and, learning different personalities, learning how to play together. And like I said, I end up, getting a new team and kind of threw them out there in the water this summer. And now it feel like we've been with each other 3-4 years now. So I'm excited, man, about, this group. And I think it was challenging. It was a big accomplishment for me, getting them to buy into what I'm doing and buy into each other.
From my experience, I got two, and I think the one is exactly like what Coach Keys said, getting the dudes into school, getting them into college, and I coach for some guys who that's what they do. You know what I mean? They got high major guys, mid major guys, low. But it's different. Like when you're a head coach, you know what I mean? When you get that first, when it's your job, your program, and you helped put in some work, shot film or whatever you did, just so getting that first one to sign a scholarship under me as the head coach was dope, and just getting that first win, the first win I got as a head coach, I take pride in that because, like I said, I've been an assistant coach so long, and I coach for so many different dudes, and I learned so much from all of them. But it's different when you at the helm. You know what I mean? It's different when that fire on your back, and I'm a competitor, and me, that pressure, I kind of like the feel of it. I kind of like the adrenaline rush of it. So.
I would say my two biggest accomplishments was, really, I don't even talk about my playing days because, kids nowadays don't like hearing about that, don't really care about it. So as a player, it was just playing for Isaiah Thomas. It's probably my biggest accomplishment because he's, to me, the greatest point guard ever. I know Magic was great, and I know Steph is great, but he beat Mike, he beat Magic, and he beat Larry Bird. So that was for me as a player. But as a coach, this goes back. I'm to everybody. I just listened. I had a lot of mentors that I just listened to. My dad obviously was all state in high school, college, played professionally. So I had a lot of people just listening. I listened to because it's easy to my dad, blah blah blah, he whatever. But I just listened. And that's what I tell kids nowadays when I'm coaching. Just listen. Basketball, you can go long. You can go a long way just by listening. So that's the main thing I tell our guys, just to listen, because you never know who's watching. You never know who's in the gym. You never know who's looking at you. So being a listener has got me through high school, got me through college, and I didn't have my parents that have to pay a dime for school. So like if you can listen, that's just a life lesson. So we try to help our guys just have more life lessons than anything about basketball. So yeah, pretty much that's just being a good listener. Honestly helped me along the way.
For me, I have two as well. As a player, um, playing for some of the greatest coaches in the city. In my eyes, I played for Dorothy Gators. I won state senior year. Then to go to college, I played at Malcolm X to become a JUCO All-American. Retired jersey, hold some records. That was just a great experience for me that really geared me up to do something else. For my kids, it's really getting them in school. This past year, I graduated about 5 to 6 seniors, and they all in school. Some are on academic scholarships at some top Division I schools. Probably 2 or 3 I wanted to play, so they got scholarships to those schools. And that's just my biggest thing. I want kids to go to school and don't have to pay a dime. That's the greatest feeling to graduate and don't have any student loans, no debt. You can really start your life clean slate. And those are my biggest accomplishments.
All right, so we gonna get some of these comments from the comment section. Dub C said, "Good luck on your season, coaches." Stefan Hammond asks, "Have you ever felt like coaching was overwhelming? If so, what helped you get through it?"
Hey, Jeff,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, Steph asked that.
It's overwhelming every day. Every day is overwhelming.
You a coach 24 non-stop, man. 360, man, like all year round, man. You try to put the phone down and like you're a coach all year round, man. It don't never stop.
Yeah, it's definitely overwhelming. I think for me, what I do to get back centered, I gotta wind down. I gotta talk to somebody that's more so they into basketball, but they won't be biased about the situations, the kids. They give me more insight about just still having time for me. And it's important. You gotta have somebody that's gonna be you can talk to about anything basketball related, whatever it may be, so they can get you back centered.
Go ahead, Phil. I see you gonna go. Go ahead, Phil.
I would say honestly, for me, no, because I just look at it at the end of the day. I come home to my wife and my kids. So like, I know it's a game and I know they kids. So like, as much as I want them to do X, Y, Z, I try to tell them to have as much fun as possible because, at the end of the day, basketball will stop. So I just try to keep them, because as much as competitive everybody is on this panel, I just try to keep it, light and let them know, like, you're not going to play basketball forever. So, and as me as a man, I got 2 kids and a wife, so I can come home and be like, all right, look, I gave them everything I had. It's up to them. But go ahead.
For me, I think, yeah, it's overwhelming. Like as far as like we was talking about earlier, like the behind the scenes, the operational work on top of making sure your team is doing what they need to do offensively or defensively, whatever your scheme is, making sure they're where they're supposed to be academically. But I think Steph Hannah asked, like, how do you get through it? I think you got to surround yourself with good guys. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think having a good staff eliminates some of that stress, because you're going to get the stress regardless. Because I feel like, first of all, we're going to stress on the fact that we want to win this game so bad. So now we so focused on winning this game. And John James got 3 Fs. So now the teacher's coming up to you. You got to deal with that too. You know what I mean? Now the kid ain't get home on time, or, you know what I mean, with parents. So it's so much going on, especially while we're in season. So I think just how to eliminate a lot of those problems is just having a good staff. And I think I got a really good staff. So it helps me. It helps me daily. So.
For me, yes, definitely get overwhelmed, especially in my position. Cause like I said earlier, we kind of Longwood, man. Ain't nobody know about Longwood, about no basketball. Let's just be real. Before 4 years ago, Longwood kind of wasn't heard of. So just recruitment, like Coach JD said, is dealing with parents, even trying to get the parents to understand what the program trying to rise to. Definitely can get overwhelming. Like another thing, Coach said, the coaching style, man. My first 2 years, my coaching style was kind of up and down, man. I was the trainer, I was the manager, I was the assistant coach, the head coach. So, man, definitely got kind of overwhelming for me, man, to have the guys that I got now. Definitely a breath of fresh air. Even though they tell me, man, Keys, take a day off. Man, we got you. We're gonna take care of this. Man, I still just see myself kind of being that first year coach. Has got to be hands on, but man, just having them to know I got them behind me, man. Well, if my son do got a game, I can get that now. All that. So man, just having that staff, man. Stuff. I'm gonna be honest, man. A little wine afterward, like LeBron said, a little wine after practice, man. Let's do it. What a little shot of do say, and I'll be straight for the next day. Let's get it.
Man, like I said, I don't have y'all problems, man. But I can tell y'all this: running your own travel basketball program is a headache. Headache, not even the word. Like, so is basketball overwhelming? Yes, because I got to deal with all the kids in the program, 365 on the court, off the court. I got to make sure they checking in with y'all, making sure they doing right with y'all. I got to check in with head coaches at the high school and seeing what's going on with them. Got to make games at this end of the city and then try to fly to this end of the city to try to make sure, all my kids is feeling that same love and that same energy. I had to almost deactivate my Cash App. I got so tired of kids. Coach, can you cash out me $5? I'll get something to eat. Can you cash out me $5? Like, I need $5 to get me something to eat at this point. You know what I mean? So it's definitely overwhelming, man. But for me, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I get a lot of my gratitude, bro, watching the people around me have success. They give me my breath of fresh air. They let me know I'm doing my job. Because I deal with other stuff outside of basketball that, that kind of show me a different light of life. So me watching my people, get a breath of fresh air, be successful, and then, having my kids enjoy this moment with me as well, is great. My daughter's playing for my first and second grade team. The crazy thing about it is my daughter and Coach Key's son, they play together, and me and him play together. We laugh about that all the time, man. Like, that was us at one point in time, bro. Out there lost, think we cold, bro. They so confident in their ability. But just watching the joy in the kids' face and, being able to give back, that's kind of how, I get through what I get through, and it being overwhelming at the end result. So Coach Javante Harris, he said, great job, coaches. And then he chimed in and said he have a question. Him being a coach himself, what do you coaches get from coaching? Like, what's your reward?
Easy. Getting these kids to school for free.
Facts.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Getting these kids to school for free and just showing them, like, I helped taught you. Now when you graduate, you come back and do the same thing. You come back, share the words of wisdom, as all of us had somebody do that for us.
Facts, pass it on down.
Jeremiah
Glover said, who inspired you all? Wait, you know what? That's one of my questions. So Jeremiah, you can't take my questions, bro. Sorry.
Coach, another thing, let me piggyback off Coach Harris. Another thing that I feel like, man, I got out of coaching, man, it matured me. Being around young men, like I tell all my guys, If I wear my hat to the left, I expect my guys to wear their hat to the left. If I wear my pins down, I expect my guys to wear my pins down. So just being that mentor for the youth is all I really, man, that's, even though going to college is big, just showing them that, man, look, we ain't got to be this, we can be this way. We can, we can be that way. So, man, just me being that mentor as well to these young men, man, that's kind of, growing up lost how we was, man. So just having that mentorship, man, with them kids, man, that's definitely big for me.
All right. So my next question on the podcast, describe your coaching style. I can almost describe everybody's coaching style to the T, but I'm gonna let y'all do it.
Hey, I feel like you should do that, and then we should.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Yeah, do that. Go ahead.
Hey.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead. Do that. Go ahead. I'm curious. I'm curious to hear mine. I'm definitely curious.
All right, so we'll go. I'm gonna start off with the easy one first because I sit next to him. I'll watch him work. So and here's the crazy part, right? So when me and Coach Keys, when we coach together, right? So a lot of kids hit us with the, hey, man, Coach Tate, man, Coach Keys just be yelling, bro. He just be yelling. So especially if he the head coach and I'm backing him up, I tell him, look, what y'all don't understand is you don't want me coaching either. Because Coach Keys gonna give you all the energy. He gonna yell. He gonna be a ball of energy. I'm the coach. I'm gonna pull you to the side, and I'm gonna tell you about yourself, right? So Coach Keys is a ball of energy. He gonna, like you said, he gonna sort out 3 shirts, 8 towels. Coach Monty Harris said you coach like him. Yeah, he gonna pace the sidelines. He gonna punch the air. He gonna do all that. Coach feels like the philosopher. He have he have his moment. He got a breakdown game for he his dad 2.0 in so many ways. He intense. He gonna sit there. He gonna, know what I'm saying, he gonna get the numbers right. He gonna know who shot how many free throws. He gonna know all the game planning. He gonna tell you, hey, number 33 went left 8 times. He gonna know exactly how many times he went left. Like, bro, why did he know that to the fact? But that's just coach little feel for you. Coach Nene is like the female Coach Keys. She's just a ball of energy, bro. Like I just sat and watched her. Like, well, it's okay, Coach. It's don't have a stroke. Don't kill a kid. It's okay. It's a tomorrow. If you lose this game, it's a tomorrow, Coach. We need a hug, Coach. Coach JD. He in between me and Coach Keys. Like he not gonna yell the whole game, but he gonna have his moment where he gonna turn all the way up, and it's like, where the hell that come from? And then he gonna have his moments where he bring you over to him. He gonna have a nice discussion with you. He gonna tell you what you did wrong. He gonna chew you out, and that's just what he do. Coach Greg, I haven't really seen you head. I seen you coach the little kids. So coaching the little kids is like, I can tell you that you got patience. I learned that coaching this group now is, bro, coaching, like my daughter sitting across from me. Coaching that group, you literally have to coach every person on the court, every play up and down. So I watch your patience, like you got more patience. I'm intrigued to come watch you as a head coach. As an assistant coach, you was in your face, but not so much because that wasn't your job. So watching you as a head coach is gonna be intriguing. Did I get everybody right? Or am I?
100% me for sure.
Okay. So again, I watch. I just be in the background, like I just play my part, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying, get in the way. I just sit back and I just watch and I observe. Because again, I'm the competitor, so I watch everything in the room, how everybody move, how everybody speak, how everybody talk. I just don't say nothing because I can't show you my hand. I'm trying to learn your hand. So I just sit back and I just observe.
Hey, Coach.
Anybody got something they want to say about their coaching style?
Yeah, Coach. Coach, I don't yell. I teach. I call that teaching. It's not yelling. It's a difference. It's a difference. Like my first year, I probably yell. I've been teaching lately, so that's that Doc River voice that come out sometimes. But That's teaching, coach. Don't call it yelling.
Okay, teaching aggressively. That's better.
There we go. It's teaching.
Yeah, that's the. I think that would be.
I think that's the word for mine. Teaching aggressively. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
That-
that's mine.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that one. Teaching
I like
aggressively.
that. I like that, Keon. I like that. Yeah.
I think that's me. As far as like how I approach it. But my whole the entire time, my whole mindset is on defense. Like it's on defense. If you seen me coach, or if you been around me, I kind of sit in a corner. But that corner that I sit in is always the defensive side. Like even if I switch the opposite corners, like it's always the defensive side. And I want my guys to not only know how to play man 100% correctly, but zone 100% correctly, how to press 100% correctly, how to play defense in the half court 100% correctly. So I think my philosophy is defense. But no, hey, you hit it on the head with how I approach it. Definitely, I get on them when they tripping out. I love them up, I break them down. I love them up, I break them down. I always keep these dudes guessing, and I think that's what we got to do. But yeah, that's me.
Like I said, I watch. I told you, I observed everybody coaching style, bro. I be watching people. I be laughing at y'all sometimes, especially Coach Keys. The kids on the bench be having me dying laughing. Like,
Bro, tell him to shut the.
like, man, they come to, bro. I don't know why y'all talking to me, bro. I'm gonna tell you the same thing. You like,
Piggybacking off JD, man. I think that's me, man. I think I'm more of my style and how my program is gonna be is gonna be defense. I think I'm more of a defensive guy. In college, I was a defensive guy, but I also get a bucket. In high school, I was a defensive guy, but I get a bucket, But I think my approach and my philosophy and style is definitely defense first.
Javante Harris said he called it passion. He don't call it not teach. He called it passion. I think everybody here got their own different passion, they different way. Like I said, Phil passion is knowing the details, bro. he gonna know all the details. My next question for you guys is my next question for y'all is, what coaches have you learned the most from?
I'll go first. I picked from. I mean, my dad was a coach, so you know that. Like, I picked from my dad a little bit. I picked from Sonny Parker a little bit. I picked from Isaiah. I picked from my high school coach. So like I just picked a little parts from everybody, and I can say everybody that coached me, I took something from it. Whether it was practice style, practice plan, how to talk to your guys, how to keep them motivated, how to keep them hungry, having to be a mentor. I probably learned that from Isaiah the most, how to carry myself as a black man. I just picked everything from all my coaches I ever had, and that I think that's what helped me.
Yeah, same here. I picked a lot from my coaches. Playing for Dorothy Gators and playing for Kimball Quarters. Being around Henry Cotton and Fred Eden, just being around men and women and taking bits and pieces from all of them to help mold what I'm really about. A few others along the way as players, coaches, Kim Murrays, and like it's just been a lot of different people that had a lot of their hands on my DNA. So yeah, those people for me.
I think a coach for me, playing for my high school coach, obviously, man. He put up a lot with me in high school. His name was Reggie King. Real good coach, real good guy. I learned a lot from. A guy by the name of Shane from Cabrini, from where I'm from, kind of, helped me, get to that next level also. But far as in like older coaches, that really been coaching, who I've been kind of learning from, and kind of been really mentoring me, man. Is Hen. Big shout out to him, man. Um, since I've been coaching, this is my third year. He's been in my ear, and a person who opened that door for me to call whenever I need something, or just questions on how I should go about it, go about certain situations, and what to look out for, and stuff like that. He's been a big mentor to me, man. And I can't thank him enough. Also, Rob, his son, little Rob, played for me for the 5th grade Demons, and we 5th grade now. But we'll be in practice, and he'll pull me to the side. You should, try this, or try that, or do this, or you should implement this. Another guy I can call in the middle of the night, he'll pick up the phone for me, and if I need anything. So I think them two good, good guys, man. Hen and Rob, kind of, been helping me through this journey.
For me, man, I probably got about 5, to be honest. A lot of people don't know my high school coach, Charlie. Charlie and Kurt. Kurt is actually Charlie Moore dad. Man, I've been with them probably since I was 9 years old. And to be honest, man, the love and the discipline and man, just the comfort they showed me is one reason why I feel like I'm the coach I am today. Because all the love that they gave me, all the guidance, all the discipline they gave me, man, is what I give my guys. One thing I know a lot of people played for him that's a little older, because rest in peace, Charlie, he passed away. But man, anytime you see Charlie way, that's what I'm talking about. Because everything I do is Charlie way, to be honest. So man, Charlie was one of them. Man, I can't forget Coach Good. Coach Good, I feel like Charlie and Coach Goody coached together. Actually, after high school, when I moved on to college, they coached together. So just then, man, Coach Good, my first, man, my year and a half with him, man, I probably learned so much as a coach that, man, I probably run my practices the same way he run it. They put a little tweak and stuff to a lot of things. But, man, Coach Good showed me the way, to be honest, man. Coach Charlie showed me the way as a player. But, like, as a coach, man, the long conversations, man, the long practices, them days, even going out for wings and drinks, man, just him picking my brain. Even when I moved on to take over the Longwood job, Coach definitely called me. To be honest, a couple months, I kind of hid just from him because I was just kind of, man, I ain't want to leave him, to be honest, but man, just speaking to him a couple months later down the road, him just telling me how he really felt about me and man, where he see me. I feel like that's one of the reasons why I was able to win conference my first year. I'm able to continue to build Longwood from what I learned from him, man. So Coach Good, Coach Charlie, can't forget Coach Lou. Coach Lou, man, probably called me once or twice a week just to give me encouraging words, to be honest. And that mean a lot, a whole lot. Coach Hen, another one, always text me. Coach Hen probably text me every day, just to check on me, man, just to, man, help me learn about this politics side that I was speaking about earlier, man. That was another one. Coach Chris Head, man, I call him Unc, man, because the way he coached and the way he built them Western House programs, man, from not having no top players. Eventually, I felt like because I was a part of that, because my cousin was a part of that, he was on that team with them. But man, just learning from him, I felt like a lot of stuff that I do, a lot of defenses. Man, I kind of run now. Man, I'm watching Western House videos, man, from back in the day, YouTube back in the day. So man, Coach Ed and Coach Rob. Anytime I see Coach Rob, it's all love. It's always encouraging, man. It's always just letting me know, man, Q, you doing great things, man. I don't even think he know, man. One reason why I feel like I helped the youth out that's not even a part of my Longwood program, because what Rob did for me. Coach Rob don't even know. He was the first coach, even my high school coach. He didn't even get me in college. Coach Rob sent me to a school in Wyoming, man. He was the first one that got me a chance to even really make me believe I could go to college as a senior, man. So that's one reason why, man, I can reach out to other guys, man, because I saw somebody do it for me. So, man, them top guys right there, Charlie Kurt, Coach Lou, Coach Good, rest in peace, miss you, Coach Rob, man, Coach Hen, appreciate you guys, man, because like I said, y'all definitely played a role and continue to play a role in what I'm doing today.
To piggyback off what Phil said, he said that like he took so much from everybody. I feel like we all do that too. You know what I mean? Like some things that we will take, and we identify some things that we won't take from every coach. You know what I mean? That we think we'll do differently. So I learned a lot from all the guys I've been around, but somebody who really broke the game down to me is Lauren Jackson. Like I can say that easier than anything. And what a lot of people don't know, well, a lot of people know, but Coach Jackson is visually impaired. So he's seeing the game at a whole nother level. And it kind of like opened my mind to a lot of stuff. When I first got down there, I was cocky. I just thought I knew everything. I thought I was the best, greatest coach ever. You know what I mean? I just left a JUCO. So I'm thinking I know what I'm talking about. But when I got down there, he like, man, in nice words, you don't know nothing. Let me just say that nicely. You don't know nothing. So I think that like really humbled me and made me like really, go back and watch the game, learn the game, try to figure it out. Because he showed me a lot. Like I said, he opened my eyes to what basketball really is and how it's really supposed to be played. But all the coaches that I've been around, I took something from all of them. And I didn't take stuff from all of them, but Coach Lauren Jackson, definitely, he opened my eyes to it.
All right, we got to cut this a little short because I'm still at work. I couldn't get home in time. Like I said, I had to, my shorties had practice and I was trying to get out of here, but I couldn't. So my last three questions. My first question is, who do you look forward to coaching against the most? Got to make it quick, y'all.
For me, man, I want to compete against the best of the best. So our goal as a team this year is to win our conference, to get to the red. We're right under the red. So I'm expecting to play them teams in my career. The North Lundales of the world, the Whitney Youngs of the world, the Marshalls of the world, the Farragut's of the world, the what, so that's my goal, and that's my team goal, my program goal. That's our goal.
Yeah, same here. Just looking forward to playing the best of the best in the city, in the white currently. Got a great chance to move up out of here and get in the red and just play some dogs. Like, I'm training mine up to be dogs, and we want to go see dogs. So
we'll play anybody, no matter.
You got the kids, Coach Phil. Well, Matt, I'm gonna spice it up a little bit, man. Y'all gonna say the right answers, man. All the nice things. Man, I'm looking forward to the Red South, though. I'm looking forward to my boy JD over there. That's my first conference game. First conference game of the year. We got to go to Hat Park, man. I'm definitely looking forward to that because right now, I think I'm like 7-0 against my guys. I need that winning streak to just keep going. So Jay, make sure you got some Gatorade for me. A couple bars, man. And wings after me after that.
No, Keys, 100%. Definitely. Same here. Keys, definitely. But definitely, I'm going to be honest. Especially we talking about the red, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to, sugarcoat anything either. And I definitely want to coach against Mike Oliver, of course. I definitely want to coach against Rob Smith, of course. I definitely want to coach. I got a chance to coach against Goody, and I got a chance to coach against Mike Urban. So just getting at those opportunities, I don't take them lightly. And that's not me being cocky or I'm confident. And I think, at the end of the day, my guys are always going to play hard. I don't know what the score going to be. I don't know how it's going to look, but we're going to play hard. So those guys, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to this year to coach against those guys.
All right. What words of advice do you have for any young aspiring coaches and athletes? We're gonna put the last two questions together.
Go ahead, JD. You go.
Okay. When I first got into I'm gonna be quick too. When I first got into the game, Howard Moore was at UIC, and I was at Black Hawk College at the time, and I was driving all the way from Moline back home to Chicago just to like sit in their practices. Steve McClain was the head coach. I'm just sitting there. You know, Dion was kind of like, you know, bringing me under his wing and like showing me what the game was. And the advice he gave me, and the reason I feel like I really got started, and the reason I try to put, you know, a lot of people on is because I was like, man, everything he was doing for me, I'm like, man, coach, thank you, man. Thank you. And he's like, you good. Just do the same thing for the next one. That's all he said. Like, I'm talking about, he put me in so many positions, like just to rub elbows with people, you feel me? And let me just introduce myself and be around people. And only thing so many positions, like not even that one, like so many different more. And he was just, you know, he just told me like, you good, just do the same thing for the next. And that's kind of what I pride myself on.
Only thing I would say is be who you are. Just be you. If you're a very competitive person, just make your kids competitive. But yeah, just be you. And for the athletes coming up, just listen. Coaches are not trying to tell you anything that they haven't been through. So I would just say for the athletes, just listen. Because the coaches for the most part want the best for you. So just listen.
Man, for me, one thing I can give a coach, man, one thing I have to learn. I'm a student. Coach got to understand we still students of the game. So, you know, let's make sure we keep our ears clean, cleared out, man. Man, follow, you know, listen to what your staff saying. So that was probably my biggest thing, just me understand that I'm still a student of this coaching game and just being able to learn new things. Understand I am the head coach, but just because I'm the head coach don't mean I can't learn from everybody around me. And with the athletes, man, like Coach Good said, man, don't take that Chicago to college, man. To be real, like I tell all my kids, man, coaches don't want to, we already got a label on our back because we from Chicago. So, man, just go do things right. Go to class, be you. Be you like Coach Field said, just be you, you know, and it's going to pay off.
For me, for coaches, I would say be dedicated. If you're gonna do it, stick with it. The kids are watching that are up under you. Just be a great example. Take pride in what it is you're trying to get across to the kids. And I'm with Coach Phil on the listening for the kids, the aspiring athletes. You just gotta listen. Like, I'm a detailed person. I love details, and I'll stop in the middle of whatever I'm doing in practice to get my detail right. Like, and that's the thing. You got to just listen.
Yeah, I think what I'll be able to, you know, what I would tell, you know, up and coming coaches or young coaches, yeah, you got to be dedicated, man. If you're not gonna be dedicated and conduct yourself right, man, because like you said, you got young kids. I mean, you got young kids looking up to you, so you definitely gonna have to, you know, conduct yourself right. And then to the kids, man, I'm real big on character. Conducting yourself on and off the court like a professional. You want to do this at the next level, at the professional level, you got to conduct yourself on and off the court like an athlete, student athlete. So you can't do that, it's gonna be a problem.
All right, cool. So I appreciate all you coaches, man. It was a great podcast tonight. Make sure y'all share it with all your people, family, friends, players. So tell them to go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys at the event. We're gonna be definitely keeping you guys in mind for some coaches for the event. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Clear schedule for the 26th and 27th of March, because that's why our date's looking like. We were trying to wait on the McDonald's All-American game, but they don't even know when they're gonna have it. So 26th and 27th, what the date's looking like. So I appreciate you guys. Again, everybody on this call already know, especially you, Brody. Y'all need anything, I'm always available. So again, thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys who watched and tuned in to these great coaches, and go check them out on their teams. Good luck coaching in your season.
Appreciate
Good luck,
it, man.
fellas.
Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it. Good luck, everybody.
Appreciate it.
All love.